I'm with Udom Emmanuel, Governor of the Nigerian state Akwa Ibom. Governor, you were CFO of Zenith Bank for a good long time, so let me ask you, how do you feel your private sector career has influenced your public sector one?
I want to say here, based on my knowledge and experience on both ends, that management principles are all the same. If you cannot manage a shop, you cannot manage a multinational. If you cannot manage a multinational, you cannot manage any government. So our people do ask, which one should come first? I think the knowledge of the private sector is actually what should move you to go and manage public enterprise. Because you see, there's what they call the business of governance. Those principles that could guide you, that discipline that you have in the private sector, you need it seriously in the public sector. The discipline of time, discipline of decision making, the discipline of planning, the discipline of business and analytical reviews of decisions taken, the discipline of sensitivity analysis of different policies and decisions taken is needed also in government. Like, for example, I run a state with a population of 7.2 million people. So a single decision that you're taking can really affect the people a whole lot. You know, in business world, the question people will always ask you, does it conform to the best practices? So I don't think that question should be far-fetched also from government. We also notice that in public sector, less of emphasis on mode of execution, less of emphasis on measurement standards, which are key parameters of successes in the private sector. So we bring that also in here.
Currently, just 64% of Nigerian
Nigerians.
adults are financially included. What needs to happen? Can the states do more? Can banks do more? How important is getting the rest of Nigeria financially included?
There was a time that the financial inclusion was the order of the day. That was when we started the era of community banks, small financial institutions, to actually take the financial system to the locals. But we didn't keep faith to that. It was a fantastic policy, but the execution was completely different from what we had on paper. Let me give you an example. We wanted to substitute all those financial inclusion structures that we set up at that time with plastic money. You can't run plastic money in a system where the local dwellers do not have access to anything. They can't even run a smartphone, no base stations. So many things are absent. So many infrastructure are working against them. How can you run a plastic money in such area? Let us not just move ahead of what the people capacity can carry. It means we have a long way to go.
What is the ex-banker's view of the Nigerian economy today?
As an ex-bank, I think we can do better than where we are today. We don't have any reason to be where we are today, honestly. And we have many reasons to be ahead of where we are today. I still believe a few management principles have been ignored somewhere, or we may have overlooked them, or we may have mismanaged few cases. There are some economic policies that are not in line. And there are certain things that we've also done that we didn't also look at the socio-cultural structure of Nigeria. I want to believe that we stand a chance to correct those things. They are not things that can lead to death, but they are things that can cause sickness. Nigeria today needs somebody who has the knowledge of the private and the public sector and the knowledge of the economy to steer the affairs of the country and see whether we won't get a result. I think that's a single solution.
Thanks for watching. Click now for more from this interview with Governor Udom Emmanuel about why he left banking to pursue a career in politics. And as always, please subscribe for the latest international business insights from worldfinance.com.